We're going to try this again. The broadcast software itself froze up. I have no idea why. I recently deleted it and reinstalled it with the idea that if there was any problem, that it would have caught it, and it worked brilliantly there for a couple days, and now not so much, obviously. So we are back at it here, and let me get my chat back up. That means our video tonight's going to be split into two parts, and I don't have the recording straight through either because I had to completely shut off the software and come back. But I think we are finally back going. Are we? Yes. I was like, right after I said that, maybe I better check. So this is where we left off, right? I had just taken this out of the box when we got all frozen up there for Rocket. Now, what I was about to tell you about that is that this is on a collegiate jersey. So when we pull somebody that is on a collegiate jersey, this is his Notre Dame jersey. If they are active players, they go to their current teams. If they are retired players, they go to the team they played for the longest. So there is his signature. He's got a couple of hologram authentications down there. One says Field of Dreams. The other one appears to be a PSA DNA, or JSA rather. There's your JSA paper authentication, which is specific and unique to this item, unlike the generic ones. So Rocket is where we went out. Prior to that, we had pulled the Marshall Faulk for the Rams, and we had pulled a Jalen Smith for the Cowboys. This being the third one where we froze up and now seem to be working again. So, all right. And Rocket there, boy, he was, I think, equal number of years between several different teams, the best I recall. So I will have to double check that one at the end of the break, and we'll find out where that one goes. I want to say, though, that he was like a Raider and at least one other team. I can't remember all. I think he played 2 or 3 teams, and at least a couple of them were similar lengths of service, because I'm pretty sure we've had to use random for him in the past. Meanwhile, we have a Billy Shaw that is out for the Buffalo Bills. We'll come back to Rocket at the end. There is your Billy Shaw autograph with an inscription below it. It is JSA certified, and there is your JSA paper authentication as well. So we are Bills, Cowboys, Rams, and one that is a to be determined that I'll have to look up. And that's Rocket, so we'll be looking Rocket up. And this is our 5th and final out of this case. And it is Rashaan Salam coming out of that. And this is, I don't know where this goes, truthfully. Maybe the Raiders. I mean, that's what the jersey appears to be. But we'll double check it in case this is a collegiate jersey, but it looks like a Raiders jersey to me. There is the signature, there is a Tristar hologram authentication, and a Tristar generic paper COA. So we're going to do a couple of things here. One is that I'm going to go to NFL.com, and 2 is that we'll deal with him and then Rocket. So let me look up this guy here first, and then we're going to swing back around and pick up Rocket. So give me one moment here, please, to get that accomplished. I cannot see chat while I'm doing that, FYI. All right, we're waiting to have this come up here. And Rashaan, where are you, buddy? Come on now. All right, so oh, that's not what I need to see. All right, nothing is cooperating with me tonight, quite frankly. So There you go. Absolutely nothing is helping me out. So it looks like we were 3 years Bears and 1 year Browns with this guy. So I was completely wrong. That is, in fact, I guess not even remotely a Raiders jersey. So that must be what a University of Colorado jersey looks like. So, all right, there we go. So Chicago Bears it is with 3 years of service for Rashaan Salaam. Now let me make sure I'm spelling Rocket's name right, and we are going to look him up here very quickly as well and see what it tells me about him. I see 1, 2, 3 years Raiders, 93, 94, 95. I see 3 years Panthers, 96, 97, 98. And then I see 3 years Cowboys, 99, 2000, and 2001. So we are equally split amongst 3 teams. That rarely happens. So we will be using random.org to give this out unless someone owns 2 of the 3 teams. That's the way it works. You have to own 51% or more. So if someone owns 2 of 3 out of Panthers, Raiders, Cowboys, they would take it outright. If no one owns 2 of 3, then we'll use random.org. Okay, so our Raiders, that is Boston John. Our Cowboys is Jega 299, and I believe we know our Carolina Panthers. That is Johnny Frank 100. So we do have 3 different team owners, meaning we are going to have to use random.org to find a home here for Rocket. And it works like this. Whenever we have fewer than 10 items, so 9 or fewer in a list, I do random 3 different times, and only the 3rd one determines where it goes. When we have 10 or more items in a list, we do it just once. In this case, we obviously have 3. We will start with his earliest dates of service and list it first, working our way forward, meaning it will be listed as Raiders, Panthers, Cowboys. So good luck to those 3 teams. Please remember it is the 3rd random that decides it, okay? So here we go, guys. Ignore the first one, ignore the second one. Here comes our 3rd and final. And there it is 3 times, date and time stamp. It ends up going to the Raiders. All right, so that is this Rocket Ishmael here, who played equal lengths of service for 3 teams, going to the Raiders by way of random.org. We're just recapping, of course, right now. And then we already looked up the Rashaan Salaam there to check him out and determined that that is his collegiate jersey. So he played the longest for the Bears, and that's where it goes. Then we had one for the Buffalo Bills with Shaw. And I've got a nice little Falk here that came out for the Rams. And our first out tonight went to the Dallas Cowboys, and that is Jalen Smith on the Dallas jersey. So give me just a second. I'm going to get these out of the way. Then we're going to move on into our case of mini helmets. So just 1 minute, please. Okay, mini helmets. Let's take a look at what we need to see on our spreadsheet first, and then get underway with that. So once again, free shipping items will be out sometime within the next 7 days, so no later than Monday, the 5th of October, which is, believe it or not, a week from today, and might go sooner but won't go later. If you got skunked in the last break or you get skunked in the upcoming break, you are still entitled to a consolation card. That's simply a loose, used, random trading card for your team. It can be from any year and any series. And typically I hold it to send with your next package on free shipping breaks, but if you would like it sent sooner by itself, You only need to send me a message on eBay and let me know, and I will get that squared away for you. So this is an 8-box break of 2020 Tristar Platinum Autograph Mini Football Helmets. It is a full case break, and it is break number 2. And, of course, it ended tonight on eBay the same night we are breaking it, which is Monday night, the 28th of September. Our team names are on the left-hand side. Winning bidders are across from each team name on the opposite side. And just scrolling down through there so that everybody can get a chance to see their name up in lights as we go along. All right, so let me get all these. This big old case doesn't fit on this little table because it's got 8 mini helmets in it, so I'm going to have to cut it open down here, and then I'll set them up there as I pull them out. So bear with me a minute. All right, come on out of there, mini helmets. All right, there's all 8 of them. Now, obviously, I gotta move them off out of the way, all but the one, and then we'll roll through them one at a time. Same as the jerseys. If it's a collegiate helmet, for active players, it will go to their current team. For retired players, the team they played for the longest. Oh, Brandon says he never has good luck in memorabilia breaks. Oh, I'm sorry, man. It is a little bit of a feast or famine, isn't it? I've definitely seen that. I also learned when we opened the first case of this, these boxes are not very easy to deal with. Nor are they made for shipping, so they don't ship in this, by the way. Starting off with Lenny Moore for the Colts. And there is your Lenny Moore autograph, Hall of Fame inscription, and of course the little informational card. It has looks like a Tristar hologram authentication. Some of these have Tristar paper authentications tucked in the bottom. This one does not. So I don't think we have the generic Tristar paper authentication that you sometimes get, but the sticker on the item is technically all that matters, because the Tristar one truly is completely generic, their paper COA. The sticker on the item, however, is not. It is tied to that very specific item. And we get to have the fun of wrestling with the box. Ay, ay, ay. There we go. It is the Buffalo Bills and Frank Gore. So there is your Frank Gore autograph, and looks like he's got a little inscription, at least his jersey number is an inscription. There's your hologram sticker authentication, and that one does appear to have, you can kind of see it peeking down through there, but there is its Tristar generic paper. So mostly if we see those peeking through that bottom, we won't worry about showing you every time, since they're not specific to the item. But if I don't see it peeking through, I will definitely let you know that. So you know what to expect one way or the other. Well, come on now, friend. Ay, ay, ay. I'm not kidding you, man. These boxes do not open very easily. Ooh, that's a nice looking amp helmet for the Saints. Taysom Hill, oh, that kid, that play was so rough for that kid last night. He's so good. I hated that happened to him. That's a beautiful looking amp helmet for the Saints, signed by Taysom Hill. Fantastic looking helmet. Nice autograph. Beckett authenticated there, I see on the back with the hologram sticker. And there is the Beckett authentication tucked away down inside. So, yeah, let's put that one in the middle, because that's beautiful, isn't it? Such a nice looking helmet. Saints are off to a bit of a rough start this year, though. I tell you what, I think Father Time might have finally caught up with Drew Brees. I mean, make no mistake, he's still really good. And he's still better than, you know, probably a lot of the people playing right now. But he definitely is starting, I think, to show some signs of aging. Or slowing down, maybe. I don't know. Aaron Rodgers, on the other hand, monstrous game. Looked great. It's a Marshall Faulk kind of night. We hit him in the jerseys. Now we hit him in the mini helmets. Once again, going to the Rams, your Marshall Faulk autograph. And it is Tristar hologram sticker authenticated. And I can't really tell. I think maybe the generic Tristar is in there. But since I can't tell for sure, we'll just take a little peek. I guess I was wrong. It is not in there. So we do not have a paper authentication. Just the sticker on the Marshall Faulk. Alright. Well, now, box. I have never in my life, like, what is the deal that these boxes don't open? This happened in the first case, too. I at least learned after the first case, lay it on its side. That's a little easier to work with. Steve Largent, that is Seattle, the Seahawks. It's another team that's been looking good. Russell Wilson, been pretty darn good this year. It is, of course, the autograph Hall of Fame inscription, clearly Beckett authenticated because there's our paper COA, and you can see the Beckett sticker sliding around there as well. Oh, we must have gotten one for JJ. Which one is yours, JJ? The Rams, the Seahawks, the Saints? One of those recent ones must belong to JJ. Ay, ay, ay. I know, it was so stupid that the box won't. You have to really struggle to get the box open. It's so dumb. Oh my gosh. All right, the Kansas City Chiefs have a Johnny Robinson headed your way. So there is your Johnny Robinson. You've got the Hall of Fame inscription, Tristar authenticated sticker there on the back. And I'm looking to see, I don't guess there's any Tristar generic COA rolling down around in there either. So sticker authentication only, it looks like. Ah, the Rams is yours. All right, cool. Did you have them in the jersey too, JJ, or just in the helmet? It would be cool if you had them in both, because then you'd have a little combo. I mean, it's cool either way, because it's always good to get a hit, but you know what I mean. It's hardly ever does it work like that, where you pull somebody in a jersey and then you pull them in the helmet break too. Oh, Cowboys have an AMP helmet. Very nice. The legendary Bob Lilly on an AMP Dallas Cowboys signature Hall of Fame inscription, Tristar authenticated, and I don't see any little paper COA in there, so that one might also be a sticker only authentication. So a pair of AMP helmets out tonight, both of them quite nice. Brings us to our last box. We'll see if we can manage to fight our way into it. My goodness. Oh, look at that one, came out a little easier. Aren't we lucky? It's a Patriot. Throwback Patriot helmet. It is John Hanna out for New England. There's your Hall of Fame inscription. And do we not have a sticker authentication on this? Oh, it's on the side. Right there it is. It's JSA authenticated, and there's your JSA paperwork inside. All right, so we may as well start our recap right here. John Hanna, Patriots. That is JSA authenticated sticker and paper. An AMP Bob Lilly for the Dallas Cowboys, Tristar sticker authenticated. The Kansas City Chiefs and Johnny Robinson. It is Tristar hologram sticker authenticated. We have a Frank Gore speed helmet Buffalo Bills, also Tristar sticker authenticated. Most of these are that. Steve Largent Seahawks. It is Beckett authenticated, both paper and sticker present for Steve Largent and the Seahawks. Then for the Rams, we have the nice little Marshall Falk here, and it is Tristar sticker authenticated. We had the Lenny Moore that came out for the Colts, and it is Tristar hologram authenticated over there on the side sticker. And the last one is this beautiful AMP Saints helmet for Taysom Hill, and it is Beckett authenticated there on the back. You see the Beckett sticker, and tucked away inside there you've got a Beckett paper COA as well, so both paper and sticker on the Beckett Taysom Hill. All right, so there you go. That is the break and the recap. What I will do now is put up our spreadsheet information so that you can get another look at what is coming up in the days ahead and your shipping date and all that stuff. If you missed it earlier, you can get another look at it right now. So everything we opened tonight was free shipping stuff. That stuff is always scheduled to go out just somewhere within a 7-day period. So that means it will definitely be out the door no later than a week from today, Monday 10/5. It may go earlier, it may go a lot earlier, but it won't go later than that. If you got skunked in either break tonight and you did not hit an item, you are still entitled to a consolation card. It's simply a used trading card, loose, random, any year, any series, and typically held and sent with your next package. I do keep track of it for a rolling 90-day period. If you don't want to wait for your next package, though, you can send me a message and say, hey, send me my consolation now, and I will get that squared away for you. So that is how that works. And what's coming up in the days ahead? Tomorrow night, it's Allen and Ginter baseball, start of a new case, half case break, and there are multiple bidding categories for the non-baseball cards that are present in that product. So be sure and look for those if you're interested in that. Wednesday night, we're going to break another case of these autographed football jerseys, and we will break a full-size authentic autographed football helmet. So not a replica, but a full-size authentic Tristar helmet on Wednesday night. Thursday, we'll do the back half of that Ginter case that we start on Tuesday. It will once again have separate bidding spots for the non-baseball cards. On Friday night, we're going to do another full-size authentic helmet, and then we will do Origins Football, which is a new release for Friday. We're going to break an 8-box half-case quantity of that, and they are loose boxes from shared cases. All right, so there you go. That is how we are looking in the days ahead, and I guess that's got me pretty well wrapped up for tonight. So as always, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it very much. I hope you have a great week ahead, and stay safe and happy and healthy, and we'll see you the next time. Bye now.